Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the impact our retirement years have on our lives, particularly the family life. So I hope you enjoy it. Let's get on to it. The first point I would like to share with you is you are now a guest. You're not the captain of the ship anymore. And I'm referring here to the fact that once the children have grown up and left home, they are now probably with spouses or partners or living independently as professional adults, and they're not in your household anymore. So you don't have the family life that you used to have before. And along with retirement from a job, you are left alone to live your life now without a family. So you are indeed retiring from family life as well. And I mean to say that for every celebration, Christmas, birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, you are not in the position anymore to organize all that. The guest list, the food, the decor, nothing at all. Now your children in their own lives have their own tastes, their own decisions to make about how to celebrate, when and how. And you'll be invited, of course, to most family celebrations for sure. You are still loved and missed, so you will be a part of that. But when you are a guest, you just simply have to look forward to what you're going to wear, what present to bring, what dish to bring if you want to contribute with the dish, and just arrive there to enjoy yourself. And once you're there, don't forget you're still a guest. It's your son's house or your daughter's house, but you don't have a saying anymore. You have to keep to yourself any being judgmental, criticizing, not agreeing with something, remembering how things were done when we were at home and they were different and better. None of that. There's no place for any of that now. You're a guest at a celebration and you're supposed to be part of it in a joyful, enjoying yourself in a joyful manner. Okay, so that's out of your hands. Enjoy yourself. Drink what you have to drink. Enjoy the food. Praise the host or the hostess for what they have done, and let them feel all the time that you have enjoyed yourself very much, and say so as you leave and say goodbye, and that you look forward to the next get together. Sorry, there was a fly passing by. Simply leaving a feeling of enjoyment and making them feel happy to have invited you, and how proud they are to show their new friends or any of the people in the party to that our mother is here to enjoy herself, and how cheerful she is, how lovely to share with her. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. And that brings me to my second point, which is don't put a moral burden on your children when you try to feel that you have to tell them what to do. You have to remind them what you used to do as a family before. And now that you don't have that, you feel lonely, you feel left out, you don't have a family anymore, and you make comments such as that. I don't hear from you often enough. It seems you don't care anymore. I wonder if you remember you have a mother at all. You don't call often enough, so I don't know anything about you anymore. Well, you're not supposed to know everything about your children anymore. They have the duty now to take care of their own lives, their own spouses, children if they have them already, their own commitments, responsibilities in the household, exactly the same way you did when you were 30 and you were raising them. So don't expect them to feel guilty and to have the burden inside of what do we do with mom? She's not feeling good. She feels lonely. Maybe we should invite her for a coffee. And it becomes an imposition instead of an invitation, a spontaneous invitation with the real joy of wanting to see you. So we don't have the right to do that. We don't have to make them feel that they are responsible for the life we have now as retirees. They are doing what they have to do. You did your job, and now you owe it to yourself to continue without them. And that brings me to my third and last point, which is simply live your life for yourself and by yourself. You are given these extra years of retirement to have a second chance at doing the things that you always wanted to do and you couldn't, to turn your dreams into realities in many ways. For example, you can now say, well, I get up in the morning, the house is quiet, I can be in my pajamas all day, I can get out of bed at 11 or at 6, I can have breakfast when I want to, I don't have to cook meals anymore, which is, you know, a joy because it gives you the flexibility of cooking for pleasure and for yourself instead of for obligation and for others. And then there's one very important aspect in this stage of our lives. And now that the family is gone, the job is gone, we have our friends, and friendships are very important in this stage of our lives. We have to resuscitate all those joyful moments that we used to have when we were teenagers and we were young adults and used to go beer drinking on Fridays, dancing on Saturdays, beach weekends together, you know, all the youngsters together, no parents involved. And our friends were a constant participant, element in our lives. And we have to bring that back. It's very important now to count on your friends and that your friends can count on you. And of course, always done in a very cheerful way. What you're going to do is enjoy ourselves, you know. Let's do this. Let's go twice a week for a walk on the beach or swimming. Let's go once every 2 weeks to a movie night. I know there's Netflix and whatnot, but let's get dressed and get out and then have a drink somewhere. Let's have a cheese and wine party at my place or any other place. Or when your friends are busy and you're all busy and engaged in your own activities, well, do something for yourself as well. Enjoy the freedom that you have now. You are still reasonably healthy, mentally alert, and your financial situation may be comfortable enough for you to live without anxiety. So invest some time and maybe a little bit of money on a new course, you know, learn a new language, painting, music, whatever you want. And the gift of being alone by yourself in your house sometimes is precious as well. Spend 3 hours reading a fantastic book and, you know, losing yourself in the adventure and enjoying your moment for yourself. The same thing can go with watching a good documentary, maybe cooking a new recipe and then calling your friends to taste it. There are a million things that you can do for yourself, by yourself. And remember that whatever you do, when it's with joy and laughter, your children and grandchildren will appreciate it a lot. We don't have the right to impose on them the burden of taking care of us. They're not our parents. We were their parents. They're not in any way obliged to take care of us. They will be very happy to know that you keep yourself healthy, entertained, and happy, and that you can share everything you do in a cheerful way that leaves a good memory and a good pleasant feeling for your children and your grandchildren. And they'll be always grateful for that. Eventually, they will be in retirement times as well. They will be 65 or 60, and all the memories of you will come to the surface, and they will want to emulate and live again whatever you did because they thought it was wonderful. So with that, I hope you have a very quiet, lovely, sunny, enjoyable retirement life. Think of your children as your friends and the product of all the things that you went through in the past. They are who they are now because of the way you brought them up, and I am sure there's a lot there for you to be proud of and happy and grateful about. So with that, I'm gonna leave you for now until my next video, sending you my warmest wishes for the rest of the week. Goodbye for now.